The headline.
Okay.
What are they teaching kids these days?
Stab.
It's a question that grumpy old people often ask. I didn't think I was one of those people until I read this story this morning about students at Purdue University in Indiana who are rising up as one to demand that the man. Oh, you can hear him right now.
Yeah, there they are.
There they are. They demand that the man deal with the jaywalking.
Really?
The jaywalking. Purdue's got a huge jaywalking problem, and the kids are blaming the cops for not stopping them from strolling out into traffic and subsequently getting hit by cars and bikes. At least 6 pedestrians have been hit by vehicles, and at least 3 have been hit by bikes, all since mid-August. That's almost 10 jaywalking accidents in Purdue University in like the last month. Purdue has hurriedly installed crosswalks at busy intersections and plans to hire 25 to 30 student crossing guards. But students don't believe, students at this college don't believe that's enough. They need cops on those corners, not student crossing guards, actual cops, or people are going to keep getting hit by cars. Often. Purdue student government is petitioning that police be on those corners, stopping idiot man-children from obliviously walking out into Purdue traffic without being told by a timed light on the opposite corner to do so. But here's the catch. Purdue government doesn't want the cops to actually hand out tickets for jaywalking, because those can range from $50 to $135 depending on when and where you walked jayishly into the street. That's a lot of money for an idiot college student.
Sure, yeah.
And such tickets would put a strain financially on a lot of men and women aspiring to better themselves through higher education. So they want the cops out there, but they don't want the cops issuing jaywalking tickets for the kids who are supposed to be like lawyers and doctors, but don't know any better than to not just walk out into the middle of the street while cars are moving.
So to the point, the cops get to beat them?
No, well, maybe if it doesn't cost them any extra money. Although if you beat them, then they're going to have to go to the hospital, and that'll put undue financial hurt upon them.
Clearly, you just shoot them then.
Please do.
That's
because they're clearly too fucking stupid.
Right, absolutely. It's thinning the population.
It's a little chlorine in the gene pool.
For their part, Purdue Police Chief John Cox has told reporters that no jaywalkers have been ticketed so far this year. Like they're doing they're holding up their end of the bargain. They say that's up to the officer's discretion. They're not gonna issue a mandate that says they need to up their jaywalking ticket.
What they need to do is maybe spend a little money on a campaign to remind everybody to look both ways before crossing the street. It's very simple. My 4-year-old almost has it figured out, and I would imagine that a few of you college students out there may be able to get it as well. If you're going to walk into a street where cars are, you may want to check to your left and right to make sure none of those cars are going to mow you down.
How has your head not just exploded from the fact that you have to tell people this?
It's
college
astounding.
Students.
Yeah.
These are people who have ostensibly graduated high school with something stuck in their head still.
Well, the little crossing things on Powell make sense. Have you seen those yet or heard them? The ones when it changes to, the little green man for walk.
Yeah.
Actually, Bobby and I were going to play. We were playing poker at Scott's and we overheard this. When the little green man comes up, this little speaker comes up that says, "You may walk now. Caution, cars may still not stop." And I'm like, really? We have to be reminded of that?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Jaywalking is one of those crimes where the punishment is kind of built in.
If
you want to jaywalk, you're going to fucking get hit.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, that's
We've all played Frogger. We know how this works.
Yeah. No, I think that's exactly right. I mean, the school should just kind of go, I mean, that should be their response. It's like,
No, I like that the school's response was, we should probably put some crosswalks in here. Like, what kind of educational facility are you fucking running here? Like, you had to wait for 10 students to get hit by cars before it occurred to you to maybe put a crosswalk in at an intersection?
But the idea of having a cop that sits there but can't actually issue any tickets is fucking pointless.
What's he doing, keeping score?
I also like the idea of like fucking Bluto Blartowski in a student crossing guard uniform.
Yeah.
Giving guys, that's cool, go ahead. And what if he wants to fuck with them? Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's good.
Do they have to walk out like the elementary school kids do the little stick with the flag on the end, walk into the middle of the street?
Yeah, because that's the college experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's a brightly painted target then. Is what that is.
Justin Turner USA is on the text box. I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them get hit by fucking cars.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, there's no reason for this. I mean, if there were no crosswalks at all on that particular street, like if the dorms are on one side of the freeway and the school's on the other side and there's no way to get across, maybe put up a crosswalk and a light.
Or jetpacks.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Catapults. But if it's just like any college street and idiots are just wandering out drunk into the middle of the road, let them get fucking hit. Yeah. That's how it goes.
Manday is on the text box. You also wouldn't believe how many people actually believe that rumor that if you get hit by a car on campus, your tuition is free.
Oh, really?
That
it's like when your roommate gets killed, you get an automatic 4 point?
Yeah. That's not true?
That's not true.
If your roommate commits suicide, you don't automatically get a 4 points?
It's totally not. No matter how hard I tried, it's not true.
Not true.
Where did that rumor come from then? Are we just in too callous of society? Do we not believe that the roommate will be grieved enough that they deserve the 4.0 because they won't actually be able to continue their studies?
No.
Has society gotten so callous that we just automatically they're not gonna be that sad?
No, I think it gets perpetuated because people are like, well, I'm fucking failing, but my hope is that if this asshole dies, I got a 4 point. So I think people keep spreading it because all you have to do, you can fail your way through the entire school year, but maybe push your roommate into jumping off the top of the building and you're golden.
Freightliner texts in, put in a 1-credit class called Crossing Streets 101. Then getting hit by a goddamn car isn't a civil action, it's a failing grade. Those people don't deserve to be at college anyway. I like that.
Point, yes.
Seriously, if you at your school are having such a hard time crossing the street without getting hit by a car, that school should probably have all its accreditation just taken away.
Yes. Well, and Purdue is supposed to be a good school, right? I mean, it's supposed to be smart people, right?
Apparently not. Nothing about any of the story that I've read to you is smart.
Yeah.
Like, the school doesn't know how to handle it. The cops are like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And the kids, apparently at ages, 20 through 24, are still just willy-nilly wandering out into the street. And what am I supposed to do? They're waiting for a blinking light at the other side to shout at them. Hey, you can cross now! Yeah. Like, it's sort of shameful how stupid we've gotten that we need to tell our signs. We need to program our signs to talk to us to tell us when we can safely cross the street.
Purdue, this should straighten you out. You know how many people have been run over since the beginning of the school year at Clackamas Community College? None. None.
I was going to say that, man. I've got friends that went to Chico State. They got hit by a lot of things. Cars were never one of them.
Although Clackamas, honestly, if they wander out into the middle of the street, chances are they'll strip the car before it hits them. There's a car coming. You thought it was going to hit him. Like, you brace for the impact, and
look at them rims.
Yeah, it's just like Bugs Bunny just sailing over the pavement on your seat, holding the steering wheel.
Exactly. You go another 3 blocks before you realize you don't even have a car underneath you anymore. Yeah. All right.
Some quality metal rolling down the street.
All right.
Okay.